Join discord.gg/flat earth and enter a VC check-in room and someone will come along to VC verify and get involved with the conversation about our Earth. Now we have time for a meeting with the real flat earthers.
The Lexa brothers have a talk with the panel.
We got Lexa that joined our chat right now. Lexa, welcome to the group. Are you there?
Alexa. Oh, yes. Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Great. Thank you for asking.
Well, welcome to 24/7 Flat Earth Discord. What brings you by the server, and how did you get here? What link did you click on? And can you please tell us what your position is on the topic of the server?
All right. So I heard about it just by searching Flat Earth Discord on Google, and I believe that the Earth is a globe, round.
Okay.
Well done.
That's good. Now, it's just kind of important, I guess, for us in here. Do you have any evidence for the Earth being a globe? As in, do you know the Earth's a globe, or do you just believe that it's a globe?
I know that it is, in fact, a globe.
Excellent. So we can get into some questions. If you have any questions for us, I would say the first questions are yours. You can ask us some questions. We'll give you direct answers. Hopefully, the team gives you direct answers to the questions, and then we can get into
just a few little one and not very complicated. So,
go for it.
Do you think that the sun is orbiting, if you can say that, around the Earth, like it's going above and above and wait, just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Do you think the sun is going above and underneath the Earth? Like, it's orbiting above and then going underneath and then above and underneath. Do you think it's like that, or just spinning above Earth and not going under it?
It's always above Earth.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all for now.
That's it? Wow.
I mean, I have a lot of more questions, but they probably
ask another one. Ask another one. You can ask another one. We're pretty chill in here, man. Like, we want you to kind of
go ahead with your question. I'm interested to know.
Okay.
What's on it?
So you said it's a globe, right?
Yes.
It's not a belief. You don't have a belief, right?
Well, I believe it is a globe, and I have a lot of arguments proving that it is in fact a globe.
Okay, so let's just do it this way: from 1 to 100, how certain are you that this is a globe? What percentage would you say?
100.
100%.
I am 100% sure.
Excellent. I like that. Okay, No, you go on. Say what were you gonna say?
No, I mean I'm if I can say that, a science guy. I truly believe in science and new technology, and maybe as you can see in my profile picture, I want to be a space engineer. So I'm really.
Are you studying to be a space engineer?
I am, yes.
Okay, what year in college? Like, if you can just kind of tell us, and we don't have to dive into your personal life, but
I'm 14 right now, so not much, but soon.
Okay, well, you're 100%. That is interesting because we don't hardly meet people that are 100% sure they know the Earth's a globe. So let me just ask you two questions because you sound very certain of yourself.
Go ahead.
Are we talking on Discord right now?
Yes, we are.
Are you 100% sure we're talking on Discord?
Yes.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
I mean, we are live, I think. Not sure where.
Whoa. Let me pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
Very quick.
Go ahead. So you're not sure.
I mean, we are talking on Discord, and I think there's.
But are you 100%? Yeah, are you 100% sure we're talking on Discord? Because that was a question. Are you not sure now, 100% that we're talking on Discord?
Oh my god. Well, I know we are talking on Discord, but maybe this whole thing is streamed on another platform like YouTube or something. I do not know. I'm new to this server.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Discord, the platform that you're on right now.
Yes.
Right. So are you 100% sure that you're talking on the platform Discord?
Well, yes. Why wouldn't be the case?
No, I'm just asking. Just asking.
Well, I'm sure we don't have Discord. I mean, there's the big logo on the top of my screen.
You're not-
Sorry, my friend.
I think
Very
he's pretty
quickly.
sure this time.
Very quickly.
that's kind of
Sounds
a
pretty sure.
question. I mean,
Yeah,
Don't
hang
want
on,
to shout. Don't want to shout. Just so I know that this gentleman understands the question and understands maybe the reason why Mayhem's asking. My friend, if I was to give you an apple, would you be 100% sure that I'd just given you an apple? It wouldn't be something else, would it? I wouldn't be giving you a vacuum cleaner or a motorbike. I'd be giving you an apple and you would be 100% sure that I was giving you that apple, right?
yes. I mean, if it's apple, I can eat it and stuff. That's an apple.
Yes. Yeah, so Mayhem's asking you kind of the similar question. Are you 100% sure that what you're doing at the moment is what you're doing at the moment? Are you
Yes, I am.
sure? 100%? Yeah, that's why he's asking, my friend. Do you understand why?
Yes.
Good. Okay, carry on, Mayhem.
All right. So, Mr. 100% sure that the Earth is a globe.
Oh,
We're gonna-
don't call me like that, man.
Why? No, I'm just saying. Like, you're 100.
Yeah, man.
Are you 100% sure, Lexa? Yes or no? I don't want to know more, man.
Yes. I
Okay,
am.
that's great. I want you to be sure. I don't want you to be unsure now. Let's stay with that. Don't lose that. All right. So we're gonna go into an exercise, 3 questions, very simple, right? You can answer them directly. And here's what I want you to do: be intellectually honest. If you don't know the question, just say I don't know, and we'll go to the next
right.
question.
All right.
It's really easy, right?
Mm.
All right. So the first question: who's directly measured the curvature of the Earth any time in history, like drop over distance? So I'm going to give you one example, what I'm talking about. If you have a sphere in your hand, like a basketball, that basketball has a radius, diameter, and circumference, right? You can tell me that it's a sphere because of the shape that it is, right? You're describing it to me as a geometric shape. You could say, well, look, it's got a radius, it's got a diameter, and it's also got a circumference. So you can tell me that it's that shape because that's what it appears to be and how you can describe it geometrically, right? Does that sound fair?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm looking for is who has measured the Earth that you're standing on, because they say it's an oblate spheroid. You know, it's shaped like a sphere. So we need to find out who has directly measured drop over distance on this Earth that we're standing on. So anytime in history, Lexa, can you tell me who has measured this drop over distance?
Well, I'm not gonna Google it, of course, but
course.
sadly, I can't tell you. I might say how it is done. I think I know, but I don't know who's the person who did.
So you don't know the person who's measured drop over distance?
I don't know the person. How it is
You know
did, maybe, but person, no.
Do you know the method?
The method. Well, I'm not sure, but I think this is of the horizon, you know, object disappearing of the horizon. You see, when you're looking, for example, at I don't know, O-ring or something like that in the horizon, in the ocean, it's disappearing off, and you can measure it, with some calculation, the curvature of the Earth, and then calculate its radius and everything you want.
Right, but we're not going to calculate
that.
Yeah, we won't calculate at this moment. We're looking for drop over distance measurements. So a measurement is not a calculation. So we're trying to figure out, just like the basketball. If I want to know how much drop over distance on that basketball there is, I'll go from point A to point B on a basketball, 2 points, and I can measure an arc on that basketball because it has drop over distance from point A to point B. It's an arc, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the same thing on the geometric shape that you're standing on. It's an oblate spheroid. It also supposed to have drop over distance, just like the basketball. So who has directly measured drop over distance on this giant oblate spheroid that you're standing on?
But I just told you, I'm not sure. I don't really know who it is.
Okay, so you don't know. That's fine.
I don't even know.
So-
It's famous people. I'm not googling. It's
That's fine. That's fine. If you don't know, it's just say you don't know. So we can go to the next question.
I don't know.
Okay. So next question. The next question is that the Earth is spinning on its axis, right? Let me just preface the point this way. They're telling us that the Earth is spinning on its axis, right? Rotating. So
Yes.
at about 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. So at the equator, the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. So what we're trying to figure out, right? Who has directly measured the Earth to be spinning on its axis at the equator at 1,000 miles per hour? Who has directly measured that, Lexa?
Well, it's probably a team of scientists. Of course, it's not always a famous guy who just made it all by himself. You know, it's kind of complicated to just figure out something by yourself. You are, I can see where you're trying to go there. You're just asking me some question, who did that?
Mhm.
And I can't answer them. And so it's kind of prove your point that I think you believe the Earth's flat. I'm not sure.
Lexa,
Hang on,
yes.
guys. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Let me take them through the points. I know everybody's wants. You'll come in right after this, guys. Promise you. All right. So Lexa. So what we're just identifying right now is your base knowledge, because you said you were 100% sure, right? So now we're just gonna solidify that with your knowledge as to how these things were done, right? So with the knowledge that the Earth is spinning, that's what we're doing right now, and I'm giving you the opportunity right now to present to me your knowledge of how you're sure that somebody's figured this out. Present to me the person or the people that have done this test to measure the Earth to be spinning on its axis.
Right? I mean, you have a question?
Mm-hmm. That's the question.
Well, I just googled it, but I
Mhm.
mean, I didn't know that before.
Okay, you didn't
remember
know.
that I'm 14. Just remember
Well,
that.
I know, but the thing about this, Lexa, going into this, you were 100% sure. Now I'm doing this just to show you, if you're sure about something, then none of these questions should have any.
Well,
they shouldn't be blank. You should fill them in with some good answers, right?
Well,
so like this one. Yes.
Can I just? You are aware that it is not because I know who did that the Earth could be round or flat. You are. I hope you are aware that it is the quality of arguments compared to the quality. It's the quality of arguments to the side of the round Earth compared to the quality of the argument of the flat Earth that will make me decide which side is the best. And right now, I truly think this is the side of the round spherical Earth. Mm-hmm. That is clearly better than the flat Earth.
Okay, so let's go. No worries, man. We'll get to that, and we'll answer your questions. We'll get to that. But what I need to know right now is if you have the information to support the claim. Who has directly measured the the spin of the Earth? You know, the Earth spinning on its axis. If you have that information, say I know or I don't know.
Okay.
So I'm waiting on your answer.
I didn't know. I just Googled it. Now I know, but before.
So you know. Okay, so tell me.
Now I know.
Okay, so tell me what your knowledge is.
Say it in French because I'm French. It's Léon Foucault. There you go.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Foucault's pendulum. So with Foucault, what did he do to then? You're gonna have to describe to me the method by which he done. If you don't know the method, then I need you to tell me I don't know. So if you don't know the method and you just Googled something, that's an issue, right? Because if you don't know the method, then you're going to try to tell me the method that you've never seen in your life that you've just now looked into. That's being dishonest there, Lexa.
Well, I mean,
we don't want to do that. We want to be honest in this.
To prove something, do I need to know every argument that it is possibly? I mean,
no. Listen,
not every. To know every argument possible.
No, not every. Yeah, not every argument. But the questions that I'm specifically asking you right now, you have to come back with an answer to these basic questions. And if you don't have that, just be intellectually honest, right? Just say, hey, you know what? I'm honest. I don't know, and we can go to the next question. Just as simple as that. I'm not gonna dog on you. What I'm showing you right now is that how these questions that I'm showing you don't have answers, but you have to admit that you don't have the answer, so we can go to the next question.
I mean, you can calculate the speed.
Do you have the Lexa? Lexa, do you have the answer? Do you have the answer?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So we'll go to the next question, Lexa. Don't worry. You can ask more questions after this. Trust me.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question is. The next question has to deal with the vacuum of space. Now, they're telling us. Okay, let me go ahead and preface it before you jump in here.
Go ahead.
All right. You might know some things here, but let's look into what the question is. So they're telling us that the vacuum of space is next to the pressure air that we breathe, right? So on the surface of Earth, they're telling us that, of course, we all understand we're breathing pressure, and its value is probably like 14 psi. So 14 pounds per square inch, right? So when you and I are breathing in our lungs, we're breathing in and out this air, right? Okay.
Yes.
As you rise in elevation, right, you go higher and higher, you're going to start to meet a gradient of air pressure where it starts to thin out. And then, of course, they say when you go past the Earth's atmosphere, I'm saying these words so you can understand what I mean. When you go past the Earth's atmosphere, then you go into the vacuum of space or low Earth orbit and all this. But once you get to that place, it's really, really low pressure, right? We're dealing with values. We're dealing with values like 10 to the negative 6, torr. It's a super low pressure up there. But right, so I'm gonna finish what I'm telling you. So like what I'm saying is that if we have a high pressure differential, meaning that we have high pressure on the surface, low pressure up in the vacuum of space, if that is the case, in every instance that we have gas pressure, we always have the law of entropy. So the law of entropy would state that the second law of thermodynamics would mean high pressure moves to low pressure, hot moves to cold. This is what entropy is, right? Always. So in the instance of high pressure, we'd always have high pressure moving into low pressure. We even have a demonstration, right? So what we're going to show you is here on Earth, when you want to have pressure, you have to use a container. So something that will hold the pressure, right? Like a tire, like a bottle, like anything that can hold gas pressure, right? So here comes the question. The question is, how is it possible to have gas pressure without a container?
Well, the thing is that if you want the air to like go away from Earth, if you want the air to just run away in space, you would need to send it away at blazing speed. And if the air is just don't have any speed, it can't go out of the Earth gravitational circle. And now the thing is that you might say why the Earth doesn't go away, but the gravity of Earth is pulling it in. Even if you go really, really, really high, there will still be, of course, air. After a certain point, everybody almost lost no air at all. But it's the gravity of Earth who is containing air in, and it is why it doesn't go away.
Okay, so your answer to how can we have gas pressure without a container is gravity, correct?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so now what we got to do is now we're going to present a demonstration because I can show you every instance that gas pressure has. We have gas pressure here on this Earth. It's got to be contained every time. But you're telling me that gravity becomes a container for the Earth that holds the gas pressure. Okay, so what demonstration can you show me right now that gravity is a container?
Well, the thing is that gravity, you need extremely high amount of weight to experience gravity. But I can't experiment it, but it's fact. Why? No. I just told you need freaking amount of weight to experience gravity. That's why. So
right, but where can you show me an example that gravity is a container?
In the Earth. Earth itself.
Oh, you can't point to the Earth. You got to show me. I can show you an example how gas pressure has a container.
Well, if you go in space, you will clearly see it.
Yeah, but that's just your idea. We're not getting to what you. We're talking about. Lexa, focus. I need you to focus, bro. We're talking about a demonstration, as in an example. So your example has to be able to be quantified here on Earth. Here on Earth, where gravity is supposed to be the strongest, you should be able to demonstrate gravity being a container here, right on the surface.
Okay, so you can demonstrate it. For example, if you take a rocket that continuously...
we're leaving the Earth, Lexa. We're leaving the Earth. We can't leave the Earth. We have to be on the ground.
If you stay on the Earth, you will never be able to prove it. That's the thing.
Why?
Because if you stay on Earth, you will never see what's around you, and you will just be in the bubble, think that the Earth is flat, and just think everything is fake, and we're just lying to you. So the thing is that if you don't go out... We just put a screen soundboard, bro. You're not funny.
All right, so we're saying that you're saying that you have to take a rocket in order to go
Yes.
somewhere to provide evidence for the thing that should be already provided on the ground. How can I demonstrate to anybody? What is a rocket going to do when I go up to wherever you think I need to go to? How can I now demonstrate that the air that I'm breathing is being held down by gravity? Tell me how that's going to do.
It's even worse sorry, Mayhem. It's even worse than that. He's pointing to you something that he can't do either. He's always going to be pointing away
Are
to
you aware
not.
that? Are you aware that I am building
Dude,
rockets
Mate,
right now?
sorry, my friend. Did my statement interrupt the beginning of yours? I'm talking, dude. I'm trying to point out that everything that you're saying is not going to be first-hand experience. Have you been in a rocket? Are you going to these places out there? We're talking about here. Can you point to somewhere here? Demonstrate here with yourself. Can you give me something that I can falsify here? All he's doing, Mayhem, is pointing away to something that he can't do and trying to get you to do it.
Yep.
Well,
So,
you can't do it unless
as-
you've been to rockets. That's the easiest way.
No,
to
no,
do it.
that's your reasoning behind why you think you need a rocket. But
Yes.
you have an example of how gravity becomes a container. When I don't see gravity doing anything, when I see gas moving around on the surface, gas moves in all directions. Gravity doesn't hold anything down. It's just gas moves in all directions. Lexa, do you agree with?
direction? Yes, but it's still owning up.
So how is it moving in all directions if gravity is supposed to be holding it down, Lexa?
It does move in all direction, but it's not leaving the Earth. It's not going the direction that's going that's going how to say it?
My hands up, Mayhem. It's starting to annoy me.
Yeah, go ahead, Jedi.
Sorry?
My friend, you're talking about a decrease in entropy, which is a violation of the second law of thermodynamics. Entropy increases. This is specific to.
You
Hold on.
are a violation for my IQ, bro.
Hold on. I'm pointing out a natural law, and I'm talking
Yeah,
about
go ahead.
decrease. And do you know what entropy is?
I don't know this because I'm not as flat horses.
No, hold on. So why have your retorts, your answers now come to ad homs? Why is it degraded to that? Why have you brought it down to that? Just trying to point out the flaw in your argument. You don't have to get sensitive about it. The flaw in your argument is this. It's against a law of nature. That law is entropy, best defined in the second law of thermodynamics. Entropy increases. You're talking about an entropy decrease. According to gravity, something that hasn't scientifically been proven. And as we're trying to demonstrate to you, gravity is just a vector down and gas moves in all directions. But you're claiming an entropy decrease by something that hasn't been scientifically proven, which is supposed to go against natural law. Do you realize that's what you're doing, Sunshine?
Explain to me why we are pulled down.
Right. Which way does gas go?
All direction, as the other guy said.
Mayhem.
Awesome stuff. Yeah.
That other
so
guy.
gas-
Mayhem.
So mayhem. Good. So gas goes in all directions. Which direction is gravity?
Sorry?
Which direction, vector, when you drop a ball, is gravity?
Well, the direction is the center of Earth.
Yeah, so downwards relative to your position, yes?
Well, according to you, it's relative to position.
According to me, I'm just trying to get you to agree to something that happens always. I'm not trying to pull a wall over your eyes. I'm just dropping a rock, visualize that, and I'm asking you, which way does it go? Which way does it go? Down, right?
It goes to the center of the Earth.
Okay, so without your presupposition that the Earth is a ball, according to you, your relative position, when you drop a rock, which way does it go?
Well, it goes
down
toward the center of the Earth.
Okay, we're going to be talking about relative.
I'm not going to say down just to make you feel good.
Why? We're going to be talking about directions, right? Because that's what gravity is. It is
I just told you a direction.
Hold on, my friend. You can call it inwards to a ball if you want to. I'm just going to say that's one direction where gas goes in all of them. Gravity just one direction, and gas all of them. So when we're talking about observed phenomena, where we start science, we're looking for our dependent variable, something happening, and we're going to try and presuppose that gravity's doing something to gas. When we try and put those things together, that's not happening then, because the gas is going everywhere, isn't it?
Well, it's going everywhere. I don't even know where you want to go with that. It's going everywhere.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
Because gas disperses in all directions. And according to entropy, high pressure disperses into lower pressure environments. According to the heliocentric model, the Earth is declared to be an open system. So nothing's separating the two different pressure areas. So according to laws of nature, entropy, the high pressure that we're breathing should disperse into a lower pressure environment. That is an entropy.
But it doesn't take into account the Earth's gravity.
Awesome. So which gravity are you talking about? And being as I've pointed out to you, even if I give it to you, there's no observable phenomena for you to base this on. Gravity is just a vector down and gas moves in all directions.
Well,
so if you want to... have you got a scientific experiment that proves gravity?
Well, unless you have extremely heavy objects, or unless you're going into space, you can prove it.
Okay,
well,
so that's
there it is.
That's a long way of saying. Sorry, that's a long way of saying no. No. The answer's no, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yes, there are. I'm just.
You just said, Lexa. You just said no. You just said no, Lexa. That's what you said.
And it was impossible to do so.
When you guys will be finished about all this?
Well, right now, right now.
Question to ask
right,
you.
I know. Hang on, Lexa, because I asked. Remember before we started, I asked you if you had any questions. He's like, no, not at this time. So you said that. So that's why we started. Lexa, relax, brother. Relax, Lexa, relax. So these three questions that we're doing right now, and you said no, that there's no scientific experiment that proves gravity. We're good. Now we're good. So now we're gonna end the three questions to show you that the Earth being a globe spinning in the vacuum of space is just a belief that you have. You don't know it to be true. Whereas before you thought it was 100%, now it's knocked all the way back down to 0. You don't know. It's just a belief, like a religion. It's like a religion that you have for the globe. That's it. It's a religious belief that you have that the Earth is a globe. Yeah, exactly like that. So now we're gonna just let me tell you, Lexa. Now you can ask some questions that you want to ask. But for now, you only have a religious belief in the Earth being a globe. That's it.
Okay.
It's a mere belief. Nothing tangible that can be demonstrated in reality.
Can I ask
as we've demonstrated here.
And if there was any evidence of the globe, it would be everywhere because people get famous for making discoveries in science.
Can I ask some question, please?
Yes, I said yes. Go ahead.
All right. So you think that the sun is spinning above the Earth and not going? Of course, the sun is not, of course, going.
It's always above the
Earth. But you're gonna have to tell me why, when the sun sets, when the sun sets, for example, the underneath of cloud is
oh my god! You got light on the underneath the clouds. Okay, so light reflects off surfaces, so it reflects off the floor and back upwards again.
And
if you want a demonstration,
why does it reflect just for the sunset and sunrise?
I don't know.
Oh,
who cares? No, who cares? I mean, I've given you one. You've kind of hand-wave dismissed it. That's fine. It is because you started a little bit rudely, you flat earthers, and I've gone off your attitude.
It's kind of sad because you're always talking about proving stuff and.
Awesome. So you've got questions. Try to make them better than that one.
Right.
There are loads of questions you can ask, but really, light on the bottom of clouds. Come on, mate.
Yeah, you're talking about gravity, but
or whatever's happening, Lexa, it's only happening on a flat and stationary Earth. It's not happening on a globe. As you even stated, you don't have evidence for the globe. You just stated to us no direct measurement of the drop over distance, no axial rotation measurement, and certainly no gravity in your fairy tale idea that the Earth is a globe. So you just have a belief that the Earth is a globe. So whatever's happening with the lights underneath the clouds is sure not happening on a globe.
Well,
yep.
Of course it is.
every person in the world, including Globers,
Man, of
in
course
the
the
first
planet is globe. What are you talking about?
listen, in the first instance, all agree, whether you want to or not, we all agree that we live on a flat and stationary Earth. In
I
the first
disagree,
instance.
of course.
In the first instance.
So you disagree with reality then?
You can't tell it's reality, man.
Yes, I can, because it is.
Hold on.
You
Yes, you
can't.
can.
No, you can't.
Hold on.
I mean,
Sorry.
solid
My friend.
argument.
Do
My
you
friend,
experience... Well, let's try and be friends. Do you experience curvature with your own eyes? Sorry, do you experience curvature with your own eyes?
Please, let me just mention something. You said that the underneath of cloud cannot be lightened if the Earth is round, right?
What?
So do you have a claim about sunlight illuminating the underside of clouds?
Oh yes, I have.
Okay, what would be the claim?
Well, just look at cloud. They're lighting underneath, and the clouds are way higher in the sky than us, and then the light who is reaching the cloud can just You know what? I
think I got what you're getting at.
What the hell, bro?
You're saying sort of that the sun is going down over a curve, right? The curved surface of the Earth.
The sun is
right?
Going down.
Oh, it's not going down.
No, it's
okay,
not.
that's what we say though.
The sun is orbiting a black hole.
Oh, okay. And
Yes.
therefore we have the underside of clouds being lit up?
Yes.
Okay. That's a great story. Thanks for that.
It's not a great
Just
story.
putting cringe sound, bro, stuff.
I think the
Am I
crescendo...
missing something? Because I'm a little confused, Lex, on what you're... So you're claiming that because there's light reflecting on bottom of clouds, that somehow has something to do with the relationship of the shape of the Earth? I'm really confused on how those two things go together. If you could explain more clearly, please.
I'm not sure what you didn't understand clearly.
Well, maybe repeat it so he does.
Sorry?
Maybe repeat it so he does understand you clearly.
Well, even if the Earth is round, which you don't believe in, the underneath of cloud can be light, and it's kind of hard to explain it in voice. Cause I would have loved to make a live stream just to show you, but it's not happening. Yeah, I could have put the music just for your point, but you cannot explain why the underneath of cloud is not lighting up all the day. Don't put cringe music, bro.
I thought that you were at least going to say that that was a necessary fact of the globe, or that it would be necessary to have a globe for that to happen. But
well, it is.
You started talking about black holes instead.
When the sun rises or the sun sets, what's happening is that...
What's the cause of that then? In your mind,
the cause of that is that light, who normally is on the top of the cloud, is not underneath, because the cloud, as I said, is way higher than we are, and when the sun rises and the sunset, it is in specific position when the light makes it able to light underneath.
What's the cause of...
I don't have any illustration just to show you, because
very specific
so
question.
well made that I can't even make a simple live stream, of course.
Yeah. Very specific question about what you've just said. So I keep trying to interrupt you. What's the cause of sunset and sunrise in your model? What's the cause of that?
Well, the Earth is just rotating around itself, and it's just rotating and just...
Wait, so the Earth is rotating.
Why do I have to explain it to you?
Well, I just have a question real quick. You say the Earth is rotating.
Sorry?
You say the Earth is rotating.
Yes, it is, around the sun.
Quick question. Are Newton's laws of motion valid on the Earth?
I can't hear because of the cringe music, sorry.
Are Newton's laws of motion valid on the Earth? Do you know?
Reason why I asked.
Well, no.
They're not valid.
Why ask him? He's already demonstrated in the second question that he doesn't know how the Earth was measured. He just believes it. So
yeah, you've already conceded it's a belief, yeah.
So you're just going to point out that you've got a belief that the Earth is a ball and it's spinning, and this is why we can see the light on the underside of clouds. We can just point out there's another way to do this. You don't just have to affirm the consequent and beg the question. Right? You don't have to do that. But there's another way to show that you can have light on the underside of an object when the light is really far away and appears to be lower than it. You can do that. Very, very simple. It's called reflection off of a surface. Not hard. So we've got two things that we can talk about. It can be this or it can be that. Then we can't say either way now, can we? Unless you can prove, which you can't, rotation of the Earth, which is a ball, which you can't. Because you've already said that you've got no direct knowledge of the Earth being measured to be a ball or rotating on its axis. You just believe it. So why can't I see the sun when it goes away? Say, for example, in the evening. What is causing the obstruction of the sun in your idea?
Why would it be what are you talking about? Obstruction of the sun? Why would it be?
Yeah, when the sun goes away and it descends upon the horizon, we have what's called a sunset. Why can't I see the sun anymore, according to you?
Well, you're talking about where we can see the sun in the flat or round Earth theory?
According to you, which part didn't you get about according to you? According to your idea, according to where you think we are, when the sun goes down, then I can't see it anymore, known as a sunset. Why can't I see the sun? What's stopping me from seeing the sun in your model?
That's your flat Earth. I mean, I don't know the flat
in your
Earth
model.
theory.
In your model.
In my model, well, when the Earth rotates, it's not your part when you're living on. It's not facing the sun anymore, and it doesn't receive any light anymore, and you just see the sun disappearing away.
Okay, so at a sunset, I can't see the bottom of the sun because the curve of the Earth is obscuring it, right?
Well, if you like to say it this way, yes, I guess.
Yeah, so when the sun comes up in the morning, it comes up over the curvature of the Earth because the Earth is spinning and the sun comes into view. But the curvature of the Earth is the thing that is stopping me from seeing it. Same thing with the evening, with the sunset. The sun goes down, and according to you, in your idea, the physical horizon is blocking the sun, right?
It's a bit like that, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I used to think as well. And I think that's what everybody used to think. When the sun appears to go down to the horizon is the leading edge of the sphere of the Earth, the physical geometric kind of obstruction. You know, have you heard that Greeks couldn't see the bottoms of boats because the horizon was in the way, the curve of the Earth? Have you heard that before?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, this is the same thing that I'm pointing out. So within your idea, the heliocentric model idea, that horizon's physical, right?
Wait, sorry, just someone talked over me. Can you repeat, sorry?
In your idea, when the sun goes down or we can't see boats or buildings, the horizon is physical to you, isn't it?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, awesome. So that would mean that it must be where the mathematics dictates, correct? If you're standing on the surface of the Earth and you draw a tangent line to the horizon, the physical leading edge of the sphere, that's just a mathematical calculation away, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So if we know the size of the ball, 3,959 miles, then we can do the math. The math is 1.2 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. You standing on that curved surface, let's say the beach, looking out towards the horizon, that would be the curvature of the Earth. And if you're, say, sitting there and your eyes are 1 foot above the surface of the Earth, then the horizon's 1.2 miles away.
Yes.
Would you like me? Yeah, that's fine. So according to the math, the horizon must be geometric to cause physical obstruction, to stop me seeing the sun when it goes away and to stop everybody else from seeing boats as they go away across the sea. Now, that's a problem because what we've done is we can demonstrate to you and everybody else that the horizon isn't physical. It is not where the mathematics dictates. In actual fact, it's an optical phenomena. It's literally as far as you can see on any given day, depending on the technology that you use, your eyes, binoculars, or telescope, for example. So the horizon is just an optical phenomena. Would you like us to demonstrate that to you?
Well, you just said that the eyes can see have a distance, right?
Yeah, and then we use binoculars and then telescopes to see further, and then
All
the
right.
horizon just
Tell
keeps
me
moving.
why when I'm I go a lot of skiing, and when I'm at the top of the mountain, like above 3,000 meters, I can see I'm lost 14 kilometers away, who is like 30 miles, maybe more. Why can
Yeah,
I see so far away if the
because you've
human eye is
increased.
limited?
Dude, it's a simple question because you've increased your angle of view across the surface. So,
Yes,
for
so it's not
example,
limited to the eye.
you're downstairs and you're looking out your downstairs window down the street. You can only see so far, and then you climb to the top of your house, and then you look out the top window, and you can see a bit further down the street. Now,
Yes,
that's not because the surface that you're looking across is curved. It could indeed be flat, but because you've increased your angle above it, you see further across it. It's not proving the surface either way. It's just demonstrating that you can see further across an object when you what? Move away from it.
but the thing is that you just said that the human eye is limited, right?
Yeah, it is. That's why we need binoculars and
Yes, and
telescopes to see
for
further.
for
The
for you,
point, hold on.
how far it is limited?
Point, dude, the point to this is we are not limited in vision by the geometric physical curvature of the Earth. The thing that you claim stops us from seeing the sun and what they claim stops us from seeing the bottoms of boats and buildings at distances. The horizon is not physical, my friend, it's optical. Literally, your eyes, it doesn't exist anywhere else apart from your eyes, right? The horizon is the limitation of your view. And then you get some binoculars out, and guess what? You can see further. And then you get a telescope, and lo and behold, guess what? You can see a bit further too. You can see the horizon moving optically. Hold on, I haven't quite finished. You can see the horizon moving optically. That's what the horizon does. It's an optical phenomenon.
Can you show an experiment of it, please?
I can. Would somebody please post a black swan image for me in the live stream voice text? Thank you.
All
I would
right.
really appreciate that. Can you go into the live stream voice text for me, my friend?
Yeah. There's. Oh,
Can you tell me where? Can you tell me when you see the image of the two oil rigs?
Alright, I'm just. Yes, I can see the image of two oil.
Awesome. Now, I'm going to keep this really simple for you because I've already explained the math to you. If the Earth was a ball of a radius of 3,959 miles, then every horizon distance must be no more than 1.2 times the square root of the observer's height in feet.
Yes, but you didn't understand something.
Pardon?
You didn't understand something. The thing is that oil rings are extremely tall.
Hold on.
You can
Hold on.
Who just put bruh? You think I'm stupid, you little shits?
Listen, my friend, before you start spiraling, that's fine. Just chill. The oil rigs are there. Hold on. The oil rigs are just there for distance markers from the person making the observation at the beach. The person at the beach has set his camera up at 1 foot above the surface of the water, demonstrating that if the Earth was the ball, then with the horizon must be at 1.2 miles away, according to the math. Now, the oil rigs are just there as distance markers. You'll notice one's at 6 miles away and one's at just over 9. Now, in relation to those two oil rigs, where does the horizon appear to be? Does the horizon appear to be in front of the oil rigs, between the two oil rigs, or beyond the two oil rigs? Where's the horizon, my friend?
Are you sure what you're saying is true? I'm just okay.
Yeah.
It's a really simple, direct question, bro. Just answer the question.
Oh my god! Just wait. Just a second, please.
Bruh.
You don't need to Google for this. All you have to do is answer if the horizon is in front of or behind the rigs.
Alright, for those who are putting cringe music, just fuck yourself. Then I'm gonna answer the question. Are you sure this image is real?
Bruh.
That's not the answer to the question.
Oh my god, bro! It is. Of course it is. After it, of course it is. You think I'm stupid? What? I'm listening. I'm listening.
Thank you. This image is a still shot taken from a video. We can provide you with the video if you want. You can watch it yourself. A man goes to the beach, puts down a camera, and you can watch what he does if you want. But we're just going to I'll tell you what as well. If you want, you can go to this location and take the image for yourself. This is falsifiable to you. But we're just going to take this image as what it is because it has been demonstrated to be true, and you can do that yourself after we've had this little chat.
All right.
So,
now, are you sure that the O-ring is really at 9.40?
yeah. These are static oil rigs. They don't move around. You can find them on Google Earth, right?
All right.
You can then plot their location from where the observer knows himself to be on the beach, right?
Tell me the location.
Pardon?
Tell me the location.
California somewhere. I mean, I'm in the UK. California somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, California is.
Yeah. Right. Let's try to be intellectually honest because I'm trying to treat you with some respect. Don't be a bitch. Right? I'm trying to help you understand. Hold on. Trying to help you understand something, and we're just about to get there. Let's not derail. According to the globe Earth model, for this observer at 1 foot, the geometric horizon must be at 1.2 miles away. I'm asking you, where does the horizon appear to be? Is it in front of, between, or beyond those two oil rigs?
It's beyond. Yeah, I'm not stupid.
Awesome. So because of that, can we safely say the horizon is no less than 10 miles away? It could be more, but no less than 10 miles away.
Well, the thing is that
can we say that?
Distance. I don't know the distance. The camera and the O-ring. Don't put bruh, bro. Just tell me the location and go on Google Maps, and I will just tell you because you don't seem to be.
I posted it in the chat. Santa Barbara, California.
All right. Good.
Bro, I just want to say this too, bro. Why are you going full conspiracy mode all of a sudden? Does this place even exist? Are you sure that's a real picture? We're supposed to be the conspiracy guys, right? What are you doing, bro?
You're supposed to be the conspiracy guy because you're dumb.
So why are you going full nutter conspiracy mode? Is this even a real place? Come on, dude. This always happens.
I'm trying, and all we're trying to do is demonstrate to you that claim that you had earlier about why we can't see the sun at sunset, or when they claim that we can't see objects, when they say the horizon is physical blocking stuff, we're just showing you it's not. We're just showing you that it's optical and it doesn't appear where the mathematics declares that it should be. That's a problem, right? Just being an honest person, my friend, telling somebody else something that I found out. That lying. Now, it's up to you what you do with the information. Try not to be a bitch about it.
Don't call me a bitch, bro.
Well, stop acting like one, but deal with that information like a man. Yeah, just deal with the information, mate. The horizon's not where it should be. If we're on a ball, then it should be here. It's not. All we're showing you is the horizon's optical when they claimed it was physical.
So when you said you were aware of no measurements of the curvature of the Earth, this would be why, because there isn't any. There is no curvature. That's what this just demonstrated. Because if it was curved the way that globe would be, that horizon would be at 1.2 miles, like Chris has been explaining. It's much further than that, so there is no curvature of oceans or the surface of the Earth, and it's not a globe.
As well was, hey, look, mate, that's water that you're looking across. And we understand that water's level on the surface, and they say that it curves. This observation shows that the horizon and that water is level. You notice the reflection above? That's a level reflection, not distorted in any way. Those waters that we're looking across are level. There should be curvature over there. There should be physical obstruction between the observer and those bloody oil rigs. And most definitely physical obstruction between any observer and the sun at sunset and sunrise. But the horizon's optical, mate. It's not physical. You don't have to get butthurt about it. We realise it's going to take a little bit of time for you to maybe digest the information. Yeah, we understand you might kick and scream about it, but we've been doing this for 8 years, and, mate, that Earth is flat.
Yes, Earth is flat, of course. So
it is. All right, let's do this.
There is a lot experiments that is proving the exact opposites.
Right.
Except you weren't able to name any of those when Mayhem asked you for those.
Gonna have to pull you up. Right, you keep saying experiment, which in science is a cause and effect relationship test. Right, we test what causes things to happen in science. When we're trying to figure out the shape of an object, science isn't the tool that we use. We use observation and measurement. What we've just provided with you with the observation of the two oil rigs is an observation and a direct measurement. There is no scientific experiment that proves the shape of objects.
All right. What else do you have to say before my other question?
What's your other question?
How do you think the Earth is mapped?
Mapped? I'll tell you, with understanding the positions of stars, primarily Polaris. Firstly, that's how we understand the land beneath the stars. We map the stars and then we map the land according to where the stars were. Now, if you want to talk about longitude and latitude position, that's because of elevation and declination angles to Polaris, for example. That's where you get your equator from.
By map, I mean, like, you know, when you're in a Google map, unless you don't believe it, of course, but when you're looking at anything, you can see how precise thing is mapped, how it is mapped, unless with a satellite.
The most... Oh, dearie me, he's going to be talking about mapping and getting around the navigation. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
You understand, though, that all maps are flat Earth projections, right?
Yeah, they're all flat Earth projections. Look at the live stream voice text, Lexa. I just posted an image there for you to look at. Pick a map, which one you think you want to go with. They're all different. Do you know that the map that you're talking about, it's not just one map? I know you're very young and you don't know this information. That's why I'm telling you. There's hundreds of maps, even for the Earth, thinking that it's a globe. Hundreds. You may not know this, but it's worth a look. So the idea that you have that that's going to be a way to understand the Earth as a globe is not really. Type into Google, how many maps are there of the Earth? You're going to find out.
And, I mean, what's the point?
Every single one of them is a map of the Earth outside that Jedi already showed you, which is flat.
Yeah, the point is you're trying to make an argument for maps being a way to understand the Earth being a globe, and it's not. Just not the case.
All right. So just it's a bit like let's just say when you're looking at a rocket launch, where do you expect the rocket to go?
Expect? We don't expect it to go anywhere other than
where do you think the rocket is going when you're?
It doesn't leave reality. It's not
it goes away.
Sorry,
it goes away. It goes away from your position. That's it.
It's going from position. Someone says it goes away from reality.
It goes from one location to the next. Conservation of matter and energy. Nothing can be created or destroyed, just transferred or transformed. So it's still here in reality. It just went somewhere else. That's all. Well, I don't know. Show us where it went. It goes up and it goes away and it goes out of sight.
It doesn't.
Where do you think it went?
So what do you do with the satellite that you can see at night?
If rocket's going up, does that can change the surface of the Earth?
Okay, can you explain?
If I watch the launch of the rocket, can that change the surface of the Earth?
What the hell are you talking about?
If you see a rocket launch, I'll say it one more time for Sasha. If you see a rocket launch, Lexa, is that going to change that the Earth's surface is going to be a globe because the rocket launched and you saw a rocket launch? Does that mean the Earth's surface is going to turn into a globe?
Well, you probably think with your theory that the Earth is flat.
No, that's not the question. Lexa, answer the question. No, you need to answer the question. Does it turn the Earth into a globe when you see a rocket launch?
Well, yes, because the satellite is going to orbit the Earth.
Oh God.
That's your idea, Lexa.
Let me ask you.
That's your idea. No, you're not listening. Yes, that's your idea. No, stop. That's your idea of what you think where the rocket is going, but you don't know. So you can't then give an idea because you don't know. I'm going to ask you, Lexa, do you know where the rocket goes when it goes out of sight?
Yes, I know.
Okay, how do you know?
I know because you can see it in the sky.
Yeah, and then after it disappears from your view, where does it go?
Well, you can see it. As I said, there is satellite. If you are careful at night, you can see, little flying dots.
You went from a rocket to satellite, Lexa. We're talking about the rocket. I don't care about satellites right now. We'll talk about those later. But the
rocket
rocket,
can stay in orbit, in debris, or just burn up in the atmosphere.
yeah. How do you know that it goes into space like you think it does?
Because
How do you know
I
that?
can see the payload is launching.
What?
I can see the play. Oh my god!
What did you say?
Rocket has payload,
Yeah.
and this payload goes into orbit or goes further. It's not the case.
Yeah,
for-
you're saying that it goes into orbit. You're saying that it goes into orbit, but you don't witness it go into orbit. You
Yes,
just
I
see a
do.
rocket.
That's what I'm
Where?
saying.
Where?
Okay, listen.
Where?
Listen,
Where?
listen, into space, into orbit. Let me explain. For example, when I'm looking at, for example, the ISS, I can see
That's a satellite. That's a satellite. It's not a rocket. That's not a rocket. Talk about a rocket. Don't talk about a
satellite
satellite.
launched by a rocket.
Well, then talk about the rocket, not the satellite.
Well, as I said, the rocket just burned up in the atmosphere. You can even witness it. But the thing
So
is,
does it come back down? So does rocket come back down?
Yes, but it come back down in
Okay,
ash.
then. All right. So then if the rocket comes back down, it's not going into where you think it's going, right?
Well, as I said,
Right.
in
Right.
rocket,
No,
there is
answer my
multiple
question. No,
stages.
answer my question.
I
Answer
am
my
answering
question.
your question.
Answer my question. Does a rocket come back down and it doesn't go into space?
I'm gonna explain to you. There is.
No, you're going to answer my question. You're not going to explain.
I'm
You're
gonna
going to
answer
answer
your
my question.
question because
Yes or no? Does a rocket go into space? Yes or
yes,
no?
it
Does it
is.
come back
Let
down?
me answer.
No,
Come
it comes
on.
back down. It
Come
comes
on.
back down.
Oh
No, you're
my
not giving me.
God.
You're not giving me straight answers, so you're not allowed to continue
You are all so fucking stupid. You don't even let me explain.
because you're not
Honestly,
being
the rocket
honest.
has
You're not
multiple
being
stages.
honest.
The first
So
stage.
what?
The first
How do
stage
you know?
is breaking.
How do you know that the third stage goes into space? How do you know
because
that?
I can witness it with my own eyes.
Where? You're seeing a
Into
rocket go away from
space.
you. That's it.
You have fucking application app, sorry, that can tell you when there's space debris, satellites, or just the ISS itself into the sky.
Yeah, but what?
So that's not you seeing it. If you have to look
Yeah.
at an app on your phone, then that's not you seeing anything go
The
anywhere.
app on the phone tell you when to look, and when you look into the
Okay.
sky, you see flying dots that's going above yourself.
That's
And you
a
can even
satellite.
witness
That's
it.
not a
You
rocket.
can wit-
That's a satellite. That's not a rocket. That's
Are
a
you
satellite.
aware?
That's a satellite, not a rocket. We're talking about a rocket.
You so fucking dumb. That's not possible.
No, you're dumb. You're dumb for thinking that a rocket goes to
You
space.
are dumb because
You
don't
brought
even know the
rockets into
truth.
this. You brought
You're the one
rockets
that
into
said-
this.
You're the one that said
You
rockets go to
are the
space
one
and they
who
come back
doesn't
down,
want
don't
to
they?
know the truth. That's what
Rockets come back down. You're saying that satellites are in space, but you're talking about rockets going to space.
Listen, okay, you want to listen to me? You wanna
No,
listen?
I want you to tell me how rockets go to space when you know they come back down.
If you don't want to listen to me, I can explain to you.
No, I don't wanna hear you explain about
asking me a
satellites.
question, and then you tell me I don't want to listen to you.
Tell me
How
about
fucking
rockets
stupid
going
are
to
you,
space.
man?
Tell me about rockets going to space, Lexa. That's what I want you to
Okay,
tell me.
Okay,
Not
but
satellites.
Listen to me. Listen. Okay, listen, please. Rockets has multiple stages, and the first stage is usually just boosting the rockets up into space. Then, when the first stage finish burning off its fuel, the second stage is released, and that one is putting itself into orbit. And usually, the second stage or the first stage is staying into orbit forever.
Yeah, that's what we're told, Lexa. How do you put it up?
Unless it is not high enough and it is slowed down by air friction.
Yeah,
Are you
Lexa,
done?
that's what we're told. How
Are
do
you
we
done,
prove
Lexa?
this is taking place?
So third stage. No, hang on.
You don't even want to listen to me.
Yeah, third stage is not going into the vacuum of space. That's where your fantasy begins. You don't witness that, do you?
I do.
Where do you witness the third stage in space? You show me where the third stage is in space. How did you witness that? How did you witness the third stage
I
going to space?
witnessed that first in
The
my
third
life.
stage. No. Not the first or the second stage, the third stage. Because the other two fall down and you said the third one stays up there, right?
Yes, and you can
Okay.
witness it.
No, where?
In
How?
the sky, just like I told you, there is an
No,
application
you're lying.
which
You're
will
lying.
tell you
An application?
For 1 fucking hours I listened to your fucking explanation. It doesn't mean anything, and now you don't even want to listen. 30
Lexa.
seconds. How stupid are you,
Lexa.
bro?
Because you're not giving us evidence. Lexa, you're not giving us evidence that
Yes,
that
I am.
rocket. No, you're not.
telling you.
You're showing us that an app is telling you that it's up there. I don't want to look at
Yes,
an app.
and when the app is telling you, just look above and you fucking see a dot in the
Dude,
That's
you're
a
telling us-
satellite.
You know, dude.
And you
Well,
keep flip-flopping too. You
can't
brought up
make
rockets and
difference
then you
of a
go to a
satellite
satellite, right? Hey,
Yeah,
you
those
brought up rockets and then you go to a satellite. You have a claim that
Yeah.
rockets go into outer space, right? And instead of actually demonstrating it, all you do is just reassert the claim over and over and over
So,
again.
tell
Over
me,
and
Like
over
in the
again,
tell
story,
me,
we
tell
want
me, hey,
verification
tell me.
for the story.
Tell me,
Real quick. I just want to ask Lexa, next time when you're done with all this, go back and watch all your little rocket launches, and you'll see that there is no video of what you're claiming. Everything turns into a computer graphic on the screen.
All right,
You're
tell me why
not getting
SpaceX have
this.
complete footage of their
No, you don't witness it going to space, Lexa. You just see the app, or you see the app. Listen, hang on, man. Because you see the app, or you see a computer screen. You do not see with your own eyes.
That's what I'm trying to
No,
say.
you don't.
Okay, listen,
No.
listen.
You don't.
Listen.
No, you don't.
Listen.
You want to lie. You want to lie. Go ahead and lie to me. Lie to me, Lexa.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something.
Lie to me.
You know,
Go ahead, lie to me.
You know, when I'm going to the app that is telling me, for example, for the ISS, the internal.
Why are you talking about a freaking app, dude? You're talking about an app again. I don't want to know about an app. You say you witnessed a rocket go to space.
I'm just telling you that the app is just telling you when to.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care about an app.
Listen. Why in the sky can I see an extremely bright dot that is going over the horizon?
We do not care.
Why can I see that? It's not a flying star. I don't know how to say that, but why can I see a flying dot sky and it is not in plane?
What? Because it moves in cycles
We do
around
not
in the
care.
sky, so you can post-tick those cycles.
It doesn't mean anything, bro.
So what about technology going above your head? I don't understand. Why are you so hung up on technology that's above our head? Why is that something important to you? What I'm asking you is, how do you know that it's in space, like the vacuum of space? How do you know it's there? It could be just... No, wait a minute, man. You want to interrupt me? Like, I'm talking about it being in the place where you think it's going, as in where we're knowing that it's at. It's just high up in altitude, in the upper parts of our sky. You're saying that it's going to space. And I'm like, how do you know that? You're like, well, I got this app. What I'm telling you is it's just really high in space, in the sky, not space. So it's up really high in elevation. I can get that, but it's not going to your fantasy space idea, Lexa.
Okay, so why it is going so fast around the horizon?
Who cares? Who cares? It's not going to space.
So fast, it would burn up in like a second.
What? It's not going to your fantasy space, Lexa. It can be up in the sky. That's fine. Nobody's challenging you on that.
Because it is going.
But it's not going to your space.
Just a second.
It's not going to space, and you can't provide evidence for that either. That's why we're telling you.
Yes, I can. You don't.
No, you cannot.
I'm telling you, it's
No,
been
you can't.
10 minutes. I'm telling you,
There's
you
no
look
evidence.
at the fucking
You got
sky.
no evidence. You got no evidence.
See the satellite orbiting the Earth. You suck.
You got no evidence, and you know it. You got no evidence, and you know it, Lexa.
You are the dumbest crop mankind ever known, bro. This is
cool.
why.
Lexa, the language.
This is why sometimes I lost faith in mankind, bro.
Can we get
you lost faith in mankind because you don't understand what reality is, Lexa. You don't understand it. We're trying to tell you.
You are the dumbest crop I've ever heard of.
You're spiraling, man. Cut it out. Can we get to the brass tacks of your claim? Basically, it goes like this. Why do I see a light in the sky if the Earth is flat?
Yeah.
As if the Earth has to be a ball for that light to be there in the sky. But you already conceded on all three core premises of the globe, right? The curve, the rotation, the spin. You don't know how any of those were determined in the first place, right? So a light in the sky is not going to tell you that the world is this ball that you've never known it to be measured to be.
Why do I see a lot of lights traveling into the sky when I'm being... Oh, example. Okay, when website or something like that is telling me right now there's something that is going to fly above you in like 5 minutes, and 5 minutes later I see in fact...
Who cares? Is that a curvature measurement?
Why is it right? Why?
Who cares?
Well,
It's
Nora,
not in space. It's not in space. It's just in the upper part of the sky, Lexa. That's what I've been telling you.
Why is it okay? If it were to be in the upper side of the sky, it would burn up extremely fast because of the
No, that's what you keep saying.
Bro,
That you
to travel the horizon this fast, you would have to go as yes. You fucking.
You keep saying that, but you don't have no evidence, Lexa.
Hey,
You keep saying that, but you have no evidence.
Hey, you need to chill, man. Just no one's being disrespectful towards you. Just
I am
chill, man.
disrespectful to you because you don't want to listen to me because
just
you
calm
are
down.
enclosed into fake reality.
Hey, dude,
you want to put some soundboards? You think
hey,
you're
dude,
funny,
just
you dumb
chill,
fuck?
man. Hey, it's not personal. Just chill. All right.
Just don't be lying, Lexa. That's all.
Yeah, the whole point of it is,
Do you think
it's
I'm working
okay
with
that
governance?
I'm trying with you, man. Just chill for a second. All right. The whole point is, you look up in the sky, you see a light. The app tells you what it is. There's no way to confirm what it is. You saying that if it's going this fast, it's going to burn up. There is no evidence of that. Nothing
Yes,
that
there
you
is.
say.
Okay,
Hang
tell
on.
me,
Let
tell
me
me.
finish.
Okay,
Let me
you
finish.
know the plane.
Let me finish.
Okay,
I have a
finish.
son your age, and I know how this works. All right, just chill, man. All right, you need to listen, man. All right. It is nothing that you say you have any proof for. This is what you need to realize. The books have told you this stuff, but you've got no evidence for it.
That's why you're mad.
All right. So now
your whole paradigm is being destroyed at the moment, and you're not coping too well. You just need to think, okay, is this true? What can I prove? And that's the only way you can do it. It's the only
You have
way
to
you
bring
can find
evidence.
out, man.
You have to bring evidence, Lexa.
All right.
That's
so you should tell me that it is not. It will not burn. Tell me, the plane of the. You know that plane? The plane is going. At the speed of sound.
Hang on, you're cutting out. Say again.
No, I'm not. Okay. Do you know the plane who is called the Concorde, who is going at the speed of sound, who was made to transport people? At the speed of sound?
We know that. We know that plane.
Why water is put on it and why it is so hot when it lands? Because air has friction. For example, when you rub your hand to something, for example, when you rub your hand, it heats up a lot, and it is exactly the same thing with air, which way is noticeable.
Awesome.
Yeah, get to the point. Get to the point, Lexa. What's your point?
Yeah, what's the point?
Is that if an object were fast over us, it would burn it instantly.
What?
So what are you saying?
Just because,
what?
How
You're
fast?
the only one that's saying that it's going this fast. We're not saying anything's going that fast.
Yeah, we're not talking about speed at the moment. We're talking about. Remember when we first started our conversation, Lexa? I asked you for evidence that the Earth being a globe for curvature for the first question that I asked you. The second one was that if the Earth is spinning, and the third one was a vacuum of space. And all three questions you did not have an answer. So now you're gonna try to make the Earth be a globe in your mind by a rocket, Lexa. You didn't even give me evidence of how you know somebody measured it.
If rockets were to be true, it's if rockets were to be true, well, all the images taken, well, all the orbits they made, all the stuff they've done would be possible because
Can I, Alexa, now ask you a question? If they did the rocket,
stop with your fucking soundboard, you so fucking cringe as fuck, bro. Stop.
Can I ask you?
Stop the cat.
Listen,
Go ahead.
Lexa, if we watch the rocket, if we believe that people are going around with the rocket in the orbit, that's all right now. Now, how we will prove they are going around the sphere?
Can you buy yourself a Mac, bro? I didn't understand.
I'm telling you, you believe that rocket launch, it's proving because you see the rocket is going in the sky. Now you think, okay, now it's in orbit and Earth must be sphere. Now you need to come back because it is from the space. If it's sphere, it must be sphere also on the ground. Do you agree?
Bro, I don't understand what you say. I'm gonna say yes, whatever.
Bruh. Are you on sphere?
Yes, I am. You dumbass.
That mean that sphere must curve or not?
Yes, it's curved.
Okay, where?
Where's the measurements of that?
Yeah, where's the evidence for that, Lexa? Direct measurement of Earth's curvature.
Beginning, but you're so ignorant. You don't know.
Yeah, where's the measurements, Lexa? This is getting boring with you.
Lexa, do you know what can help
where's
you?
The measurements of the ground.
Do you know what can
Demonstrating
help
the
you?
Earth to curve,
Sorry.
be curving.
O-
Sorry,
only
Sasha.
one-
Just
Only one sentence. You do know what can help you? Not flat earthers telling you there is no curvature. You can go outside. That's what you don't believe. That is Santa Barbara. If you have some body of water, lake or sea or something, you can check it for yourself. And then you can make a conclusion. Do I really measure the curvature, or it is there or it is not there? You need reality for that. You cannot sit in front of computer and expect that curvature will come on the computer. You know.
You get that, Lexa?
No, because you are stupid. You don't know how to explain it.
Trigger.
Oh my god, I'm not
The subject triggers you.
Lexa, have it. I'll tell you what, man. Just have, yeah. 1 second, guys. Sasha, one second, guys. I'm coming in. Moderation. Just have a seat, Lexa. You might want to just listen. Any more conversation, we're gonna push you over the limit. You might say some triggering
Bro,
things.
Yeah.
One
That's
more
too much.
soundboard, I'm out of this fucking place full of rats.
No,
Dude, why-
it's too much.
why would you-
It's too much for you anyway, man.
Yeah, but
It's intriguing. Sorry, guys. I mean,
Now, me.
and so on,
Only
then why
one-
is here? Sorry.
The language
No
on
one's
you.
keeping you here.
You blow your father with
No
that
one's
mouth?
keeping you here. Fucking soundboard sometimes. No one's keeping you here sometimes. Oh my fucking god.
Alright, you put another soundboard, I'm fucking out of here, bro.
Seriously, it's hard enough sometimes to get a fucking word in edgeways and you gotta fight that shit. No
you're
one's
still here,
keeping
Alexa?
you here, mate.
Sorry?
Go, Jedi.
No one's keeping you here. If you're going to turn around and call us, I can't wait until we get out of this rat swamp or sewer, whatever the fuck it is, man. You can just hit that fucking red phone and leave. If you don't like what you hear, then you can go.
you done, Jedi?
I think go ahead. You gotta, oh, my bad.
C'est trop des cons, là. Oh non, putain, ils ont mis des millions, les connards. C'est vraiment cringe. Attends, il est où le donateur?
Why you posting trash in the live stream voice text, Lexa?
okay. Who's just trolling with the soundboard now? It's fucking annoying.
Oh no. Alexa, can you tell me what the radius of the Earth is? Alexa.
Ask Siri.
Ouais, c'est Alex. Je vais comprendre.
Radius of Earth, please.
Lexa, can you tell me the radius of the Earth, Lexa?
I'm sorry, the Earth is flat.
There you go. Earth is
The
flat.
Earth doesn't have a spherical radius.
Whoa, what the fuck is evidence, bro? Ça marche pas. T'as pas les termes.
At the
I'm
moment,
sorry, it's 2023.
he's
What are you still
starting to
doing
spam.
believing in a globe?
Alexa,
Why are you spamming, Lexa?
Damn, can we get
I'm
rid
trying
of
to
him?
put George Floyd.
Yep.
See ya,
Okay,
Alexa.
I'll take the refugees, even if they're from France. We still want to speak to the French. Go ahead, Lexa. Can you tell me the radius of the Earth? Do you know it?
I'm gonna tell you.
Take away his posting firms.
The radius
done,
of
is it?
Earth is 6,371 kilometers.
And that will be, you will say that's geometry, right? Is that on the realms of geometry? Geometry?
Yes.
How do you say geometry in your language? Can you say it?
Géométrie, connard, ta mère de fils de pute.
Yeah, okay, that wasn't it, but
Hey, that wasn't
Nah,
nice.
just joking. It is geometry.
In Espanol, we say geometría.
Alright.
Okay. At least we know that now. Were you able to grasp the examples that were provided during the conversation and in the text chats in relation to that geometrical claim that is made by the belief that the world that you're standing on is a curving ball? Were you able to grasp that, or no?
Yes. No, I mean.
So yeah, good. Geometry, you know.
Yes, geometry.
Geometry,
Here?
like what we use to show that the Earth isn't a ball.
What then?
I don't know. Maybe I can.
If geometry show you that Earth is not a globe, what then?
Yeah, if the geometrical claim that you said, the 6,000 kilometers, if that's part of the geometry, can we test that in reality? Because remember, right now you're looking at the computer, you ask the Google's a question, what is the geometry of the US Alexa, right? And Alexa is going to give you the answer that the one you got. Can we test that at the real East level? Can we go to the world, to the waters of the world, and test this claim? Can we?
Yes, we can.
Perfect.
Go and test it.
Well, I'm not at the sea right now.
Okay, in your life, one time you will come on the sea. Don't worry.
Remember,
ask some friend to do that for you.
Man,
so
I
basically
multiple time. What are you talking about?
So you're not on the sea, so you've never checked then if the Earth is actually a ball.
Yes,
Yet you're 100% certain that it is.
I'm not living on the sea, but I went there like a.
Okay, so you did check. All right.
Yes, I did.
And what did you find?
Well, for example, ships are disappearing in the horizon.
Okay, and that's because the Earth has a curved surface. The oceans are curved.
Yes.
Okay, but we already went through that and showed that they're not. So there must be another reason why that happens, right?
No. This is
okay. So then, if they're disappearing because the ocean is curved, right?
Yes.
Then it must have a geometric horizon at 1.2 miles times the square root of the observer height in feet. Correct?
Well, yes.
Okay, but it doesn't, right? We already did that. So there must be another reason why ships vanish that way. Period.
Not a hill of water.
Right,
otherwise, they would vanish over the geometric horizon that we already saw the oceans don't have.
So sorry, I just had a cut. What did you say?
Well, if the ships were disappearing over the curvature of the Earth, right, then what they would be disappearing over is that geometric horizon that we already showed doesn't exist.
Well, why would it be? Why are they? And they're not disappearing like fading away. They're disappearing like they're sinking in the water. Why?
Yeah, but are they disappearing over the geometric horizon that isn't there?
This doesn't make any sense, man.
It doesn't make any sense to say that they're disappearing over a curve when there's no geometric horizon, because the geometric horizon is what they would be disappearing over if it were curved. So what I'm saying is that we falsified that claim about things disappearing bottom up, right? It's not that.
Not a hill of water.
It really isn't.
And Alexa, if you want to know everything disappearing bottom up on the flat surface, everything, you can test that every day. Put some object on the ground and go away from that object, and you will see that it will disappear from the bottom up.
Bro, I just want to mention what you just said.
Or easier, type angular resolution, learn about that, and then you will maybe get it what we are saying.
Oh. Man, this isn't links. You're saying nonsense.
Nonsense? What's that?
Understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Wait, what do you mean we're saying nonsense, but you don't know what we're talking about?
And we got a nonsense expert in here. We'll find out.
Not right now. You guys can take that one. He said nonsense. I like it. I can't do it at the moment.
Lexa, do you know what we're talking about in here? Like, do you understand the stuff that we've said to you?
Sorry?
Do you understand the stuff that we've said to you?
Sorry, someone is putting someone.
I'm just wondering what your takeaway from this conversation is. Like, what is it that you think that we told you?
Because
okay, that's what I thought.
Hell. And just to mention, you will never convert me to your stupid.
Oh, you are.
We're not trying, man.
We're not trying to convert you to anything. If anything, we're trying to deconvert you from the religion that you've already been converted to.
Continuously trying to say that he will convert me one day.
Don't you find that weird? Don't you find that weird that you're calling us dumb, but you haven't even listened to a word that we've said?
And you don't have any evidence either. So,
bro, I don't know
there you go.
What you're saying because it's just
you got no evidence, Lexa. You got no evidence whatsoever.
I do, bro.
And you're a liar. You have no evidence, and you're a liar. Lexa, you have no evidence, and you're a liar.
You're
you have no evidence, right?
Listen,
right?
Listen.
Yeah.
Every time
you have no evidence. You have no evidence. You have none. You have none. You have no evidence, and you're a liar.
Ignoring it. For example, for Cloud, the other guy, the stupid guy, the liar one, just ignoring me when he. And for example, for the rocket one, you were continuously talking over me.
That's not a globe proof. That's just storytelling.
The water one, you're just saying a false thing who doesn't even exist, and you don't even know how to explain it properly. So no, I am not always wrong. I am a lot of time right, and you're just saying nonsense.
But you're just wrong in this area, right? You're wrong in this area because you came. I'm 100% sure the Earth's a globe, and we're like, okay, demonstrate some evidence. You're like, well, I don't have evidence for direct measurement of curvature. I don't have evidence for the Earth spinning, and I certainly don't have evidence for gravity. There you go. You don't have evidence. You don't have evidence, and you're saying lies about rockets. So
do you want to know why? Do you want evidence?
That you don't have evidence? No, I don't want to hear why you don't have evidence.
You don't want evidence, so you don't.
No, that you don't have evidence. You have no evidence, Lexa.
You are saying that I don't have any.
That you don't have evidence. Yeah, you don't.
You don't even want to hear my evidence, and then
you don't have evidence. I just asked you for evidence, and you don't have any, Lexa.
You
failed. You failed, sir. You failed evidence. You failed.
Lexa.
Listen to me. This is the whole problem of this conversation. Lexa. You're not listening to me.
We listened. Why? You told us that you don't have measurements for the curvature. You told us that you don't have evidence for the rotation.
I'm trying to talk.
We listened to you. You told us that you don't know of anybody who ever validated the curvature, the rotation, the outer space vacuum. You don't know where these ideas came from. You don't know how any of this stuff was established. Okay, so we listened to you. We heard you.
Yeah, yes, you don't have evidence.
Yeah.
So you're just like all the other Glovers. Go on, Timbo.
We can actually repeat. Hang on, dude. The funny thing is, you're saying that we're not listening, but we can repeat what you've said. But then you don't listen to us, and you can't repeat what we've said. But you're telling us that we're not listening.
I can't repeat what you said because it just meant it is completely unheardable, and I can't understand it.
Unheardable. Do you hear yourself? Unheardable. I'm unheardable. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, you don't have evidence.
I can't hear what you're saying because you're all talking about
Lexa, which part of geometry is
Alexa, it's Lexa.
Okay, sorry, Lexa. Which part of geometry is hurtable?
It's what?
Which part of geometry, it's hurtable?
It's hurtable.
Yeah.
What do you mean by
hurtable? What hurts you more about sphere?
No, knife does hurt me.
Does hurts you that because sphere doesn't want to curve or what? Because we are speaking only about. I told you that you need to go to reality. They're speaking only about geometry. There is no. I didn't listen, or you people are dumb, or when I spoke about. Yeah, you spoke about rockets, and we said you watch the rockets. Okay, good. It's going in orbit. Okay, good. Let's check now the ground, because if they are going around the sphere, the ground must be sphere.
I don't understand what you want.
Is it wrong to check the Earth's surface? Is it curving? Is that wrong?
Is it wrong to check the Earth's surface?
Yeah.
That's what you're
saying? To see if it's curving, if it's really sphere. Is that wrong way?
No.
Okay, and then we checked that, we did that, and there is no such thing like curvature. And what is conclusion?
Bro, you only have one example.
One.
One example.
You only
We
need
have
one.
How many more do you need to disprove the Earth has curvature, Lexa? If we have one, thank you for saying that, admitting that we have one. Thank you. Lexa.
That's a funny comment,
all we
though,
need.
because you know what we don't have one example of? Curvature. We don't have one example of that.
Give me some others, then wait.
Some others examples you want. Okay, there is a Guinness record of Photoshop.
No, we don't need any more. We can stop there. He
Okay,
said he admittedly said he admittedly said we got one example. Good, we're good. That's all we need. One to show you that the Earth isn't curving.
More than one.
Yes. Doesn't matter, dude. We show you one that is not curving.
Because if there is only one example of
that is not curving, that's just contradiction to the globe. Yeah. Thank you.
No.
And yet there isn't one
don't feel
example
bad,
of the Earth
man.
curving or being a globe.
Yeah.
What's
You
up
lose,
with that?
Lexa. You lose.
Not lose.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
feel
I
bad,
win.
man. There's like 60-year-old men that have PhDs that come in here and they think that they can disprove us too. And so don't feel bad. You're only 14.
You know,
Yeah.
I can't wait to become a space engineer, you know.
Yes, go ahead. Do that.
Yeah, you know.
All you're gonna do is lie to people like you are now. You'll just be a better liar. You'll be a better liar then than you are now. That's all.
Listen. I'm gonna ask you a question. What do you think?
I don't want to hear your questions. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your questions.
Then what's the
You want to lie to me. You want to lie to me, Lexa.
I'm asking
That's what you
a
want to
question.
do.
What do you think would happen to my space engineer?
What?
What?
You cut out. You cut out.
What? No, I didn't cut out anything. I'm just asking you.
Yes, you did.
What
The,
do you
the end
cut
of the
out.
sentence didn't come out.
to me when I will become a space engineer?
You'll become a big liar like the rest of them. That's what I said. You'll be just a bigger liar than you are now. You're lying right now, and you'll be a bigger liar when you become one of those guys.
I think that he's dreaming about something that it has been presented to him, which is the idea of going to these places of outer space and traveling and doing all this stuff. So he's been sold on that idea. So he's believing that this is going to happen one day. So he's isn't that a fallacy that one day I will do something, therefore it's true? Like
Even if he becomes a space engineer, he's going to build a gasket or something. Hey, dude, even if you become a space engineer, you're going to build a gasket or something. That's what you're going to do. That's all you're going to do.
Of course, I will. Of course, yeah.
You're not going to build a rocket.
In my environment.
And then you're going to blow the gasket when you find out that the Earth is flat.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah.
So what?
Hey, dude. Hey, you're giving us future proof. It doesn't exist. So.
Okay. I just have another small question. Not really. You know the Congo, the country of Republic Democratic, has a space program. Do you think they are lying?
Yes.
What do you mean they're lying? Nobody's telling the truth. There is no space. This vacuum of space does not exist.
So the Congo is lying, right?
Who cares? No one cares. Everybody who says everybody on Earth who has a space agency are not telling us the truth about the sky above us.
We can debunk the claims of every single space agency.
Yeah.
Hey, we can debunk the claims of every single space agency on Earth just by showing you flat water. That's all it takes.
Can I just do it very quickly for this guy?
Come on, guys.
It's really simple. I know when you talk about space, you think that you've got a lot of evidence. Hold on, my friend, very quickly. You think you've got a lot of evidence, right? Lots of stories, moon landings, remote control cars on Mars, for example, satellites and all these things that are said to be in the vacuum of space, pictures of the Earth from the vacuum of space. Now, we're not just throwing it away out of hand. We're not just casting it aside because you think that we've got some kind of religious belief that the Earth is flat. The place that they claim, the vacuum of space, just so happens to violate laws of nature.
Okay, I just send you a video. Just watch it, please.
No. All you could do is send us a video. All anybody can do is watch something that's presented to them by an authority on a TV screen.
Look at this.
Listen. Dude, please. It is not something that you or I or anybody can demonstrate physically to be true. And that's a violation of a law of nature. Entropy increases, high pressure will disperse into low pressure environments always, unless physically contained.
What you're violating?
I do. It's the second law of thermodynamics.
It's my IQ.
Your IQ. See, this is where you go to. Again, you're having a conversation with me and I'm trying to be patient, and you then go to IQ. Think about what you're saying. We all get here. There is a problem. What they are telling us isn't true. It can't be true because it violates that law that we keep talking about.
Pog. Past your bedtime, Lexa. Your mom's gonna come in here, turn off the computer, and go to bed. So you probably need to leave, man.
Lexa, you're sitting next to a friend, don't you? I hear a second person laughing in the background.
It's my brother.
No, I just come like 1 minute ago. I'm interested.
Hey, so were you able to observe the video that Lexa showed about Congo going to space?
Can I take? Okay.
Real quick, do you notice that they painted a rocket and made it look all pretty? And then it exploded in the air. Excuse me. Hello.
No, but can I just? I don't know I don't know what this is all about. I just joined like 1 minute. I'd laugh because he sent a video of a Congo space agency, and well, it's very primitive, right? They don't really know how to make a rocket, and it's just amusing that to think that those people would be a part of the bigger lie, right? The bigger lie, right? It would seem just crazy, right? They don't even know how to make a rocket.
That means that surface curving.
What? Sorry?
Yeah, hold on, Sasha. Sasha, hold on. Gemsy was taking this. Just hold on.
Okay, wait a second. I'm not as passionate as my brother, so I'm more calm, whatever. What I wanted to say, right, that someone, I'm not sure who he was, mentioned that space agency, right, are part of the big lie, right? They want to hide the fact that the Earth is flat or whatever. It would be funny to imagine that this very small space agency in the Congo, right, would be lying about this.
So real quick, let me reply to that, okay? So
sure. Go ahead.
The thing is that the claim is that the guys on the ground are devising a rocket going to space to the impossible. The claim is that you're saying this video, there's people in the Congo, the Republic of Congo,
yes,
that they devised a rocket and then send it very high up and then it explodes because that's what the video shows, right? It explodes.
The thing is that it really didn't went very far. I think it was just a few kilometers. What it shows is that they're very primitive, and the fact that you would believe, or I don't know if you believe this, but that people would believe that they are part of a lie, right? They would hide the fact that they heard.
Yeah, he's going based on the information of like the space agency, Gemsy. He's not going based on evidence of the Earth. That's the first mistake. That's the first mistake. So
he's committing a fallacy because he's basing his idea of other people and planting it on these people. Remember, what they did is a rocket, and then it went up, and then it exploded. That's all you got now. So, have you ever heard of fireworks? Have you seen those fireworks?
Yes, I like fireworks. Yes. What
exactly. So you devise a little rocket and you light it up and it goes up and it explodes. Does that prove the vacuum of space next to the high pressure system that we're in?
Okay, you don't understand my question. Okay.
But you are extrapolating into. I completely comprehend what you're saying. I completely comprehend. But you're extrapolating what is happening from that perspective in the Congo, and you're saying, therefore, the other claims of the other people are true because people in Congo can make fireworks.
And I haven't said that, right? Okay.
You don't know that you're saying that.
No,
but you are.
It's not what I said.
Can you tell us what are you saying with the Congo and with the rocket, and to make a point after that, please?
Okay, yes. Okay,
Go
like I
ahead,
said,
Sasha, go ahead.
I just joined like a few minutes ago, and I heard you guys said something about space agency, right? Hiding the truth about the Earth being flat. Okay.
Like NASA.
Let's move away from that because that's not the point of this place.
But someone said it. I think it's interesting. That's what made me laugh, right? Because it's a space agency.
Lexa, this is called a non sequitur, Lexa. I don't know who you are, but I'm speaking to you as a name here. So I'm going to call you Lexa, right? So it's a non sequitur, means that it's not related to what we're talking about. The idea that your young brother or friend or whoever he is was mentioning that, it's only funny to you because you think because those guys are primitive and they're trying to figure things out, that somehow, how could it be fake? In other words, if they're trying to but listen, I don't care about, it's not Lexa, bro, chill. So what we're doing here is we're going to show you that there is no evidence that the claim of the shape of the Earth is a globe. That's the most important thing that your little brother or cousin or whoever he is doesn't understand. We were showing him there is no evidence for the Earth having curvature. There's no evidence that the Earth is spinning. And there certainly is no evidence that there is a vacuum of space. Like they're telling us. That's the most important thing. Not rockets going to space.
You think everyone is lying?
Listen, Lexa, stop. We're not talking about liars at this moment. What we're talking about is evidence. Lexa, we're talking about evidence for the Earth being a globe. That's what we want to know right now. Evidence. Stay focused, okay? Now, I don't know how old you are. Listen, bro. Listen. We're not worried about people lying or not. That's not what we're concerned about. We're concerned about the evidence if the Earth is a globe or it's not. That's what we're concerned about.
Okay, can I say something, please?
After we figure out if you understand the evidence supports it, right? So we're gonna find out if you can understand the evidence supports that the Earth is a globe or not. So let's start off with the first question for you. Now, I asked your brother if you were listening, but I need you to be honest with me, okay? If you don't know, just say I don't know. That's the only thing I want you to do. Okay.
Before you tell me the question,
why are you going to preface it? Why what do you need to preface it? I want you to be honest. That's the only thing I'm asking. That's it. All right. So, who has directly measured the curvature of the Earth, as in drop over distance, any time in history?
Please, let me say something. I am not. Okay, please stop the soundboard. I cannot focus.
No, you need to answer the question, Lexa. This is important for you.
But I am not in a scientific field. I don't know about this.
Okay, so then just say that you don't know.
I don't know.
Right? Okay, so now let's go to the second question. Second question. Lexa, second question.
That's not why I joined the vocal. It was
second question, Lexa. Lexa, relax, bro. Second question. So let's focus, right? So they're telling us that the Earth is spinning on its axis at about 1,000 miles per hour at the equator, right? So what evidence do we have that there is direct measurement of the axial rotation, the Earth spinning, right? We need the evidence that somebody's figured this out. So please provide the evidence.
I don't fucking know. It's not what I joined.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You don't know. I'm fine with that, right?
Because it's not what I joined.
So now, I know that you didn't join for that, but you need to answer honestly. So we're going to the last question.
Honestly,
we're on the last question. So last question. So we're talking about now, this is the most important one, the vacuum of space. They're telling us that the vacuum of space is next to the pressure air that we breathe. Now we're breathing 14 psi here at the surface, pounds per square inch here at the ground. But and they're telling us when we get past the exosphere, right, the very top layer of the atmosphere, they're saying that up there is at 10 to the negative 6 torr, which is super low pressure, right? So now, the most important part about this is that they say the globe is an open system, right? It's open. Matter and energy can transfer. So now, right, I'm going to get to the question. The question is, how can we have gas pressure without a container?
Okay. You know, I think I'm going to answer I don't know of your question because, like I said, it's not my field. It's not why I joined.
All right, that's great. Now let me just tell you. I don't know what your name. I don't know what your name is, but I'll call you Lexa. I'm just going to tell you that because you don't listen. I'm going to summarize. The Earth being a globe spinning in the vacuum of space Okay. It's just a belief. It's just a belief that you have. You don't know that it's a globe. You don't know that. You just believe it, like everybody else that has heard about this. Okay? Everybody else has heard that the Earth is a globe. They've been told that since we're very little. But you just believe it, just like everybody else does, just like a religion. You believe that it's a globe. You don't know that it is. You just believe it. So everything you're going to tell me after this conversation, is just going to be because you believe. That's it. It's just because you believe, not because you know. Listen, you didn't give me the answers to how the Earth is a globe. No evidence. No evidence whatsoever.
Okay. Can I just please speak without being...
Now, go ahead. What else do you got to say about this?
Okay, like I said, I don't care about the Earth being round or flat. It's not the... Okay, my brother is the one being so passionate about it. You can debate as much as you want with him. It was... what really interests me with you guys is that you think that all the agency, right, all the government lie about it. Like, how is it possible that they maintain such a lie?
What did I just tell you right now, Lexa's brother? I told you that there's no evidence that the Earth is a globe. So how could they be telling you the truth about going to space if there is no evidence that it's actually space like they're telling you? I just showed you right now. You didn't have any evidence, right? No evidence. Then when you go to... Yes? Then what?
Okay, so they are providing evidence, so why are they...
Where is it? Where's the evidence? Where I asked you for where...
No,
show me where the evidence...
Okay. Not my evidence, okay?
Whose?
So
where?
Those big space agency provide evidence, so why are they inferior to yours?
But where is it?
Under documentation.
Where is it? Show me. Show me the documentation and live stream voice text right now.
Okay. So
show it to me.
So I feel so.
Show it to me. Show it to me. Show it to me.
Then you just
don't say that you have it. Show it to me. We will all examine this.
Hey, just we're trying to keep everybody honest, and since you are Lexa's brother and you're taking the mic, you engaging in the conversation that's totally fine. Now we can move on step by step. We on this topic right now, so you're gonna provide some evidence for the question at hand, and we're gonna wait for you to post it.
Can I just say something, please?
Are you gonna post the evidence? We need that. That's important.
I think
we need Lexa's brother. We need the evidence right now. We need that. Please provide it.
I don't understand the fact that
we're not gonna understand unless you provide the evidence, Lexa's brother.
I am not.
Provide the evidence. Provide it. Provide it, please.
Provide. Okay.
The evidence that you said. NASA's evidence. Provide it.
Okay, sure. I have to search it because I don't have on me. I'm not.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
It's not my field. I don't.
Well, you just finished saying. Stop it. Stop. You just finished saying they had evidence, and you know the documentation.
They have evidence.
And now,
you ask them,
right. Well, no. But so you just believe on faith, like a religion. You believe it on faith.
I don't. Okay.
Right. You don't have the evidence.
I'm not as passionate as you guys, right? You really.
If you don't care, why are you arguing then?
Yeah, you are passionate.
My question: why do you care so much, right? Because I don't give a fuck. If the Earth is actually flat, well,
why are you arguing?
Right, but I don't.
Why are you arguing?
Okay, because
why are you arguing?
I'm only vocal because, like I said, it was for
what
the argument that was it was funny.
Well, if you don't care, well, then Lexa, brother, if you don't care,
no. I actually care about one thing. Is
okay, though you do care.
Yeah, everyone is lying. That's why I care.
I care. I don't care. I care.
You don't listen. You can't get to the point where you understand that question unless you know that there's evidence. If there's no evidence, your idea, well, why would they lie? Is never going to be supported by evidence until you find that there is evidence that they're lying. That you're not going to believe the lie. You're not going to.
Okay. Let's say no. Okay,
no, we're not going to say no. I need evidence.
Please, let me just speak.
Where's the evidence, Lexa, brother?
I cannot speak. Let me speak, please.
Yes, but why don't you provide the evidence so we can end this? Provide it.
It's not. It's what I'm saying is, even if
you don't have evidence,
right? If I believe that the Earth is flat, what is the reason for them to lie? Why? Tell me.
What the reason why somebody who's deceiving you would lie?
Yes. Why would they deceiving me for? right?
Listen. The absolute reason why is to control your mind. You think that you live on a globe spinning in the vacuum of space. Yes or no? You believe it, right? Just believe it.
But what does that
Okay,
change for my life? I
right.
don't
Listen.
care. I don't think about this all the time.
Well, yeah, I know you don't think about it, but if you thought about it, you'd realize that it has implications because you think you live on a spinning rock that's running out of resources, that's flying around, that's doing all kinds of things. And when you start to think that we're not a dying planet, then you start to realize that the Earth that you live on is good and is plentiful, and it's not overpopulated. There's a lot of things to be concerned about.
In fact, I don't think that the Earth is overpopulated. I don't think so.
Well, it doesn't matter, but there's a lot of agendas that are tied to it. We can name many, but that's not the point.
I don't believe in
that is not the point of our concern. The concern that we have is that there is no evidence, Lexa's brother, because I asked you for it. I asked you for the evidence, and you could not give it to me. No, we're not going to get into that because you don't have any evidence. First of all,
what does it change? No, I want to know what.
No. We're not going to listen. Listen. We're not going to entertain that. The reason why is because when we start talking about motive and the reason why, you're going to be like, nah, this can't be. No, we don't want to talk about that. We want you to listen. We want you to see that you don't have any evidence right now. And when you don't have evidence, I want you to search for evidence. When you leave this call, go out there and try to find as much evidence as you can to come back in here and show us. Because there is no evidence, Lexa's brother. And your little brother doesn't understand it. He's too young. You can. You're old enough. You better start looking into this and help your little brother realize there is no evidence to this big grand lie that's been told over all of us. You got to find the evidence first. You can't start with the motive. You got to start with the evidence.
The flat Earth or the Earth being round?
No, about the Earth being a globe.
Okay.
Find the evidence first, and if you can't find any, you better help your little brother understand. Okay. Look, man, there is no evidence. That's all we're getting you guys to realize right now. In this call, there is no evidence for the Earth being a globe. We're challenging you guys. Also, when you realize that, come back into this call. If you find anything, let us know. If not, then you can realize, the same like us, that there is no evidence for the Earth being a globe.
Miggy, I want to say one sentence. Alexa, brother, listen to this. If you believe like this, there is no reason that they could lie. That means for sure that in reality it's a sphere, because they have no reason to lie that it's not a sphere. Okay? Put that in mind. Now, learn the geometry of size of the Earth, and now you need to understand what that flat earther are saying, what that is not fixing, and that it's reality. That is not matching with that what you believe. Why would they not lie? That means if they don't have reason to lie, that means that reality is curving, nothing else. It must curve because they have no reason to lie. Don't forget that. But
thanks for coming around, but we're going to have to probably move off to different people because this already lasted long enough. Lexa's brother and Lexa, you guys really need to look at the information if the Earth is curving or not, and come back into this call and talk to us about it.
I wanted to comment, Lexa and Lexa's brother. You say, I don't care, and your little brother also said, I don't care. Remember, you do care about your brother, and you care about the context and having conversations with people about different topics, including this one. That's why your brother joined this server, maybe because he does care in certain senses, and you do care about your brother. That's why you stepped in and wanted to speak to us about this. Don't have that mentality that you don't care about anything, because I think you do care about your brother. And the thing is that just because many times we're not aware of certain things because we're not paying attention. Here we're trying to point to you, hey bro, pay attention, hands on the wheel, bro, and because you're driving your brother too, because that's your brother. So just pay attention, and you do care, bro. Don't go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead and end the conversation. Lexa's brother, end the conversation, but we do got to switch off to new people.
One last thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. What does it change for you to have this mentality?
Everything. But we can't tell you that until you find out for yourself, okay?
No, okay, please. I would just love to learn what will change for me, right? If I
listen, we'll get in. How about this? I'll give you this answer. We'll get into that next time you come back and you investigate, you do the homework, do the research, and then come back. We'll continue this conversation.
You might convince me because it's not my field. But if you scream at me, I am sure that I won't be convinced.
Listen, we'll talk about it when you come back.
Will you be okay if we can extend it to other people? Maybe because I don't see any new people. Do you see any new people?
Well, what I'm saying is, even for one person, the cup is full. If we continue to pour more into it, it's just not gonna.
We have two people here. We have two people, right? And we can kind of like, okay, let's extend it because we did spoke with Lexa for a long time, and Lexa's brother, it's been way shorter than Lexa. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm the way I'm reading it right now is that they're both been in here, so it's gonna be too much at some point, and then they're gonna tip the other way. We got to know when to like pull back because if not, it'll be way too much. But it's up to you. If you want to keep going, I'll let. I don't mind.
People might want to talk to them possibly, right?
Or should we continue now?
No, I just feel like they can be in here just like on mute, just kind of investigating, researching, listening to the conversation. That's the way I look at it. If you want to,
is that what you want?
Well, yeah, for both of you, not just you. If it's not your bedtime or whatever, to like listen to what's going on in here.
I'm old enough, I'm not as young as me.
But I mean, you like to hear the conversations that happen, so you can hear other people describing the same situation like you. But if you want to continue, like I'm not gonna say no to that. I just feel like at some point it becomes like everybody reaches a limit to where they have the conversation, and if you put more in, you're not gonna retain it. It's gonna be too much.
What?
It's up to you. If you want to go and Jemsy's willing to, like, you guys can.
Yeah, we can listen, sure.
So, since you're still here, it sounds to me that you do have an interest on the topic and maybe you do have some questions. The thing is that, remember, we have the doors open. We allow people to come in and ask for an introduction into the conversation, and that's what your brother and you yourself are basically doing in a sense. The only thing is that are you here to learn, or are you trying to teach people what you believe is true?
Cool, because it's not my account, but I guess I'm neutral. So if I were to be on this server, well, I would leave everyone perspective, but right now I'm just here to be with my brother, right? Because there was a funny situation. I just want to join you.
That's perfect. Make sure you make your own account and DM Jamsey. I'll give you perm so you can come talk to us at your own in your own account.
Can I just send you my? No, okay, that wouldn't work. I need to. Okay, sure.
Yeah, just join whenever you can at your leisure. No worries about that right now. You can still speak if you maybe have a question or anybody in the panel wants to address Lexa's brother. You guys go ahead. If not, I'll take it.
Yeah, I can say something quickly to him if you want.
To my brother or to me?
To you, Lexa, because you are older than him and you are able to understand more what we're talking about.
Okay, sure.
The reason we're telling you, especially Mayhem was telling you to go and do the research, is think of it like this. When a murder happens and the police investigators go there, they open the door and they see a dead body. The first thing they're going to do is they're going to clean up the space, as in they take DNA evidence, they take the blood evidence, they look at what got stolen and didn't, they took the name of the neighbors and all of that stuff. This is the evidence that needs to be collected. This is the research that needs to be done. They do all of that long before anybody says, well, why was this person killed? They can't ask the question why, or they can't ask somebody who's in the house if they are lying or not before they gather the evidence first. And this is what we're trying to tell you. Go and gather the evidence, and even without worrying about what's the result of it, or how you're going to feel about it, or what's that going to change for your life. It's never going to change anything until you actually find the evidence.
Well, if I were to search right now on Google for proof, obviously it would not show up. So what would you guys recommend me to do? Because do you have a consensus on your explanation?
Okay, so live stream voice text is what we're talking right now. So do you see that chat channel right now? Live stream voice text. It's a channel right. It's a channel right above the voice channel that you're in.
The text channel. Is that what
that's the text. Yeah, it's a text channel right above the channel that you're in. So in that channel, everybody who's going to help you put all the information there, what you need to be researching, that's going to go in that channel. You can get that information that people put there to help you investigate. So one thing the 3 questions that I ask you are really important, right? So because they're telling us that the Earth is a globe, right? With this, it's an oblate spheroid, and it has dimensions like radius, diameter, circumference, and all of these things. So we have to investigate this claim and see if that claim is true. And so what we have to do, each and every one of us, right, that hears about this, we have to do it's called a line of sight measurement test. Very easy for anyone to do this, right? You can go to a body of water, like a beach, right? And find something in the body of water that puts a observation and the thing in the distance. And then what you use as a marker so you can see that thing, so you can measure the distance between where you are to where that thing is. And then look at the horizon beyond that, because we need to find out where the horizon is in relation to the geometric size of the Earth. Because they tell us that the Earth is a certain size, right? You can look this up, right? And then look for the radius. I don't know if you want to take this down or not. I don't want
to. So do you guys, like I said, is it a consensus? Do you guys all ideas?
Well, when it concerns the size of the Earth, there's only one sure method to figure out if it's curving or not. That's the line of sight test that I'm telling you right now.
Yes, I understand that.
Right, so it doesn't need complicated equipment. You can anybody can do this. That's why I'm asking for your participation in this. It's a part of the research, right? Amongst the other things you're going to do, this one right here is going to show you the geometry of the Earth. It's either going to be true and it's going to be curving like they say it is, or it's not. And you're going to find this out.
Do something for me, please. Can I just give you my Discord username and you send me?
Yeah, put it in the live stream voice text, will you? Do that.
Because I need to go on my computer, because right now I'm...
I will send a link to Lexa's account, DM, right? I will send a link, an invite link to him, and then you can join through that link. He's going to send it to you.
I get it, okay. You can send me it.
Yeah, this I would just say this though, for you being his brother, this is a very passionate topic when people come into this, and we don't hold it against your brother that he was that passionate coming in here. It's a very hard topic to come at, especially if you're really invested. So there was a lot of heat in the beginning, but we understand now it's a bit calmer, and cooler heads prevail. So I think that right now is the time to really start to buckle down and figure out what this whole thing is about.
Yeah, so like sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I just want to say, it's important for all of us as people of the Earth to come together, right? Because there's no corporation doing this. There's no big companies that are going to stop the people that are giving us this misinformation. We have each other. That's it. That's all we have, Lexa's brother. We only have each other. We don't have companies that are going to stop this information. So you and I, we can investigate this Earth and help each other to realize it's not what they're telling us.
Okay.
But that's it. I just want you to realize that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think right now you might be more interested in just checking out, a couple basic documentaries that kind of, there's, answers to the questions that you have right now, dive into some speculation of the things that you're thinking about, because, right off the bat, it's not easy to be like, all right, I need to go out and directly measure the Earth or whatever. So I would just check those out, and you'll find the answers you're looking for.
I might look forward to try those experiments. But, okay, for you guys, what do you think is the cheapest experience that I can make at home, right? Or that would cost me the less, right?
There's a few things we can... There's a few things you can understand.
That's not enough. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a few. Listen, there's a few things you can understand. Look up on the internet hydrostatics, or water at rest. So you can look this up in any education links that are up there. Hydrostatics and showing water at rest can show you that the surface of water lies flat and level. There's a lot of understanding. So it doesn't matter if you scale up to a bigger size, like a swimming pool or a lake or a pond. It doesn't matter. Whatever level water is, when it's at rest, it lies flat on its surface. There is no curvature on water.
The water level is it's what you're trying to see.
Yes, and that's very simple for you to understand. So
Yes,
investigate that. I got a lot of stuff, man. I don't know how much time you have. Like shit.
Well, I still have some time, so go ahead.
All right. There's
what about
also
the convexity and concave mirrors?
yes,
Sorry?
that's what I was gonna go at. That's a dude. You're reading my mind, bro. That's what I was gonna pull up.
You didn't speak loud enough. What did you say?
And does anybody have that? By the way,
I'm driving, so I might come in and out.
I mean, I have the link somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. So basically, it's a study. It's in one of the EDU documents that I have, and it's off of LibreText. This is showing that if water was curving on its surface, then have you ever been to the circus or like a carnival? And you seen those mirrors they have? They look like they're really wavy.
Yes.
And you look really funny when you stand in front of them. Do you know which mirrors I'm talking about?
Oh yes, yes.
Okay, so this kind of idea, the same idea of the wavy mirror on the surface of water, it would be acting like it's curved, like a curved mirror.
Mm-hmm.
So the mirror of the water surface would be curving just like the mirror in the funhouse or in the carnival. So if the water was curving like they say it is, the reflection off of the water would not be viewed the same, because it would be curved just like the way they're telling you on a globe. So you wouldn't be seeing the reflection off of the water as a perfectly mirrored surface, like it's flat. You would see it being curved. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
There's an example in live stream voice text so you can see what I'm talking about. Can you see it?
I think I saw from one of your channel right now. It was on the flat sea. There was 2 oil rig, and one of them was further from the I'm not sure what it was trying to show, but
there's okay. So, do you know live stream voice text, the text channel right above the voice channel we're in right now?
Yes, I'm currently in it. Yes.
Okay. Do you see that what they're posting right now?
Yeah, they're posting a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Hang on.
If you saw the video that I linked to, make sure you open that and watch
which
it.
One? There is a lot. I cannot.
All right, check this out. I'm gonna put
Germany.
Yeah, the black one. Okay, black one. I see.
All right, I'm gonna drop a link. I'm gonna drop a link right now. It's the black swan, but I'm gonna drop a link right now from LibreText. I need you to look at this.
Okay, real question. Why does the for this one bend? That's a real question I have.
For what?
In the oil rigs, right? The oil rigs. Why does the one that is the farthest away, right? The farthest away, bend?
Right. That's atmospheric distortion.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Never mind. I know about this.
Yeah, it's not. It's yeah. So we can talk about that later. I'll be happy to go into
about this, but now I know. Okay. Yeah.
Did you see the link that I put in there? The spherical mirrors.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Tell me if you see it, because I posted it right now.
Well, it's pretty long, so I don't think I would have time to read all of this.
No. But you did see it, right? You clicked on it.
I see it.
Okay.
I see it.
Is it in your language, or I mean,
well,
can you read it?
I can understand it. Yes.
Okay. Well, there's a lot to look at there. There's plenty of information. Okay.
So I'm not sure if I should read, because that will take quite some time to read this entire page.
Okay.
But could you abbreviate it? Summarize it, perhaps?
Yes. And there's a summary at the very top. I'll just go through the summary, and then you can probably. So it says the image of a plane mirror has the same size as the object, is upright, and the same distance behind the mirror as the object in front of the mirror. A curved mirror, on the other hand, can form images that may be larger or smaller than the object, may form either in front of the mirror or behind it. In general, any curved surface will form an image, although some images may be so distorted as to be so unrecognizable. Think of funhouse mirrors. Mm-hmm. Because of curved mirrors can create such a rich variety of images, they are used in many optical devices that find many uses. And then it says, we will concentrate on spherical mirrors for the most part because they are easier to manufacture, and then mirrors such as parabolic mirrors and so are more common. So it's going to go into spherical mirrors, and it gave you a difference between a plane mirror and a spherical mirror. So you guys that see that link, click on it too, because this is good information for anyone. But especially for you, Lex's brother, I need you to like focus. If the Earth on the water, was showing that it's curving, then you would see like a funhouse mirror, like the carnival mirror, like I was telling you.
Very far away, right? Because
Well, no. What I'm saying is, like any image, if you've ever been to a lake or whatever, if there's any convexity, if it's showing to be curved in any way, it would the image that it's displaying on the surface would be distorted. It would be distorted no matter what. Right.
Yes,
so it wouldn't.
If it's not level, if it's not flat, it will be distorted. Yeah.
Distorted for sure. So then, so these are points that you need to understand, and that's the summary of all of that. But it'll go into the specifics when you read further. But this is important, right? Because if the Earth is like on the waters or flat, then you're gonna see the plane mirror, not a spherical mirror or a curved mirror.
Okay.
So that's something to work with, so you can understand between plane and flat and versus curved and spherical. So, the waters of the Earth will display themselves as a plane mirror as we normally see it, and they wouldn't display themselves as curved. These are things to keep in mind when you go to bodies of water, right? These are things to keep in mind.
So if you scroll up a little bit, you'll find the history of flat Earth by Eric DeBay. You'll find Truth Does Not Fear Investigation. Like those are both really good places to start off because I don't it sounds like throwing a little too much information at you. So you just chill out whenever you're.
It's a bit overwhelming, to check all of those.
That's why I was saying. That's the reason why I was saying to kind of put a pause on this. I was saying that earlier.
Yeah, so I would just chill out, watch one of those documentaries, and whenever you're in a mood to absorb new information, and
But there has to be better documentaries, right? There has to be the one that
watch the one that has the name History of Flat Earth. Is going to give you a lot of information, basic level. You can watch it in peace, and whatever you have questions on that, you can even write those questions down, and then you can look further into other stuff, and then you can come back here, and if you have those questions, we can answer them. We can talk about them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm a big proponent of knowing when it's time to pull back, but I guess you wanted to know more, so that's why I was like. But I feel like you do need to do some research before you. And you can have many sessions. You can come back and ask us questions, go back, come back, go back, and it's. Does it have to be this one?
What's your time zone?
I'm central in America, which right now it is 4:50 p.m. in the evening.
Okay, it's midnight for me.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be tomorrow or something. Just
so I know when I can come,
Yeah. We're on 24/7. We don't just. We're always on. So whenever you find time, just come back in here and let them know that we spoke to you and stuff like that. And Gemsy will hook you up. But
and I would also like to say I give you props for being calm and for opening your mind to listen to the other side.
Yeah, thank you. It's
asking for the information. Yeah,
it's my nature. I'm not looking for agitated debate. We're here to know your points of view and stuff. I'm not here to cause chaos or whatever.
No, that's
appreciate
that's
that.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but as for now, I think it's a great time to pull back and kind of just do some research, man.
Okay, I look into it. Oh, okay. Now we'll join in a few minutes with my other.
Yeah, do what you want, man.
No, yeah, because I'm planning on joining back soon.
Yeah, just tell your brother, man. We don't want to but if he gets really harsh in here, we might have to remove him from here. But hopefully, no. We don't want to. Okay. I don't want to.
Now you can rename it just Lexa. So.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell him that to be less agitated, but yes, he will continue to debate with you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Later, man.
Later.
Spartans! What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.